Alright guys, we're back here in the super creepy biome, and when I logged back in, it actually logged me back in outside the sea moth, and that thing was chasing me, and we barely escaped. I couldn't get my recorder going though, because if I turn it on at the same time I load the game, I get horrible lag, and the whole beginning of the video is ruined. So I couldn't share that little experience with you. But yeah, this guy is. I didn't do any research or anything, so I still know nothing about this area or this guy, but he is super creepy. He's just so creepy. Like, I don't know what to do about him. Yeah, and this biome's weird. Like, are those weird mushrooms? And that's that weird blood stuff. I don't have any inventory space, really, I don't think. Do I? I can't remember. And I can't check it from in here. I'd have to leave, and that guy'll eat me or something horrible. This place is creepy. I'm just gonna... We're gonna leave. We're just gonna leave. We'll come back when we're maybe a little more prepared. And I've got some food, and maybe some inventory space, and we definitely need beacons so that I can remember how to get to all these crazy places. What is that? Is that a Cyclops? That looks like a freaking Cyclops bridge bit. No, it's an engine fragment. I mean, that's what I want. Looks a lot like the bridge bit pieces. Oh, why is my sea moth moving? What's attacking us? Oh, it's a bone shark. Okay. This place is dangerous and scary. Ugh. So we need one more bridge or engine bit. Terraformer. Did we get a terraformer? I don't remember if we got all of this. We did not. Stasis rifle. That's cool too. Red bush. I guess we can scan you. Cool. I don't know what that does for us, but we got it now. Oh, I guess I do have tons of freaking inventory space. I could be grabbing some of this quartz. Oh! Is that a bone shark? Where's the sea moth? Where's the sea moth? Oh, it's a spider. It's weird little spider guys. We don't like those. Is that another diamond? Where? Okay. So we need another engine bit. There it is. That'll be our final engine bit, guys. We still need a little bit more for the terraformer, right? So let's go. Let's finish up the terraformer, maybe the stasis rifle. And then we'll head back and we'll see if we can start looking into making a Cyclops. Okay, so I will do the gathering here, and yeah, I'll bring you back if something cool happens. So BRB. Alright guys, so we made it back to base. I got the rest of the blueprints that were out there so we can make the stasis rifle and the terraformer. But more importantly, we can make the Cyclops. So we're going to double check what we need to make it. I know we're going to need 5 stalker teeth, and I think I only have like 2. And they're really obnoxious to collect. I have a whole other big video about how awful those are to collect from one of my other playthroughs. So yeah, the 5 plasteel isn't super hard. Just gotta go gather a bunch of titanium. The lubricant we can do. The advanced wiring kit needs a computer chip and a gold. I might be out of silver, I can't remember. So we'll need some quartz, we'll need some titanium. And I think we might need a little bit of silver. I'll have to go get the stuff for the lubricant. But it's the enameled glass that's gonna get us, because that's a glass and a stalker tooth each. And the stalker teeth are just They're just horrible to get. I probably won't make you guys watch the whole collection of all 5, because like I said, I actually do that in that really long hour and 20-minute video I've got on my channel that was actually a Twitch stream originally, and I kind of just spent the day playing, and I transferred that over to YouTube. And I collect all 5 stalker teeth in that, I think, all at once, and it's literally half that video is collecting the 5 stalkers. Actually, I only needed 3. I think I had 2 already. But I will show you the trick I learned for stalker teeth, just for anybody who hasn't seen it before or doesn't want to go watch that big long video of mine. So we need is scrap metal. And the supposed trick is if you drop the scrap metal near the stalkers, they'll do that thing where they like pick it up and they'll play with it. And that has, so it's when they first grab metal that they have a chance of dropping it. It doesn't happen every time, it's just a chance, but it triggers when they pick up a new piece of metal, I believe is how that works. There are some other ways you can do it. Supposedly you can train them somehow with peepers, and I don't really know how you're supposed to do that. Like if you have a peeper in your hand, they kind of go passive, like they don't bug you. But I wouldn't, I mean, I've never seen them drop a tooth while doing that. And the other way is you can let them attack the sea moth a bunch, and eventually they'll drop a tooth from that, but the best way I found is to just do the teeth dropping thing. There's the metal dropping thing. Because they have to attack the sea moth for just ages to drop a tooth. We actually got pretty lucky last time I did it, because while I was out there forever, I actually found like all the teeth like all together at once. I found a little area that had like 5 stalkers, and right as I swam into it, 2 of them dropped teeth. And I had already previously had 2, and I had found one earlier in the video doing the metal drop thing. So the metal drop thing does work. How have I not seen a stalker yet? This is silly. I guess I haven't... There's a stalker. Okay, so here's what we do. We get a horrible, horrible framey lag, and we try to get the stalkers. He's already got a piece of metal. So we try to get his attention. He's coming for us. We drop the metal. He grabs the metal, and he didn't drop it. Oh, there's so many of them, though. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, surely one of them will drop a tooth. So another time you can get them is, you can just find them on the ground around in here, supposedly. But, I mean, they're so small and hard to see, and they're pretty rare. Like, if you just look around... Oh, there's one right there. See, he grabbed a metal and a tooth dropped. And that's how we do it. I think we've got 3 now. I think we had 3, but I used an enameled glass to make the scanner room. I didn't get any of those air bubbles, did I? Wow, still? Really? See, they're much more interested in the scrap metal than us, which is nice. I'm hoping we'll get another tooth drop. We just hang out here for a bit. Yep, there's another one. So yeah, it looks like we can actually kind of just like make a pile of metal near one, and they'll just keep collecting it, and eventually teeth will just drop right there. That sounds like it could be effective. Oh, we don't have metal ready to drop. Let's see here. re-drop this. Maybe they'll come back over and drop us another 2. Oh no! Don't hurt me, Mr. Stalker. There's metal. There's tasty, tasty metal that you guys don't even eat. You just play with it. It's kind of cute. You want to drop a tooth? Maybe? Maybe drop a tooth? Where'd they all go? I liked it when there was like 5 over here. It was a much higher drop rate. Hey, there's that piece of silver we need for the computer chip. I know we still have plenty of gold. So yeah, like I said, I won't make you guys watch this oh wait, is that my last tooth? Never mind. I stand correct. Okay. Ooh, is that a spare? Oh, because he just dropped it because he picked it up. Nice. So I'm going to re-steal as much of this metal as we can because we do need the titanium. We need... So the plasteel ingots we need is a lithium and a titanium ingot. So, I mean, we need 50 titanium. And I think I've used up a good chunk of my supply of titanium. So there's going to be some harvesting we'll do. We're just going to check and make sure we got the stalker teeth all. And, I mean, you guys... I can go out and collect 50 titanium on my own. So I will be right back once we are ready to do that, or unless something exciting happens. Alright guys, we're back. We're making up our last couple of plasteel ingots here. And then we will go make our Cyclops. The Cyclops is super cool, guys. For people who haven't seen it, it's the most amazing thing there is. So store this stuff away. Oh, and it's becoming daytime. Perfect. Our thing's over some nice deep water. Pointing the right way. Oh, not pointing quite the right way. Well, we need to try to turn this guy and look into over here a little more. No, that's too far. That's too far. Come on, just go that way a bit. That gonna work? I think that'll work. Alright, here we go. Our little builder guys. It does take them a minute. Might get a little laggy during this. Look at it, it's huge! It's just huge, guys. It's got so much space. We can paint this one too and name it and everything. Bam! We've done it! Cyclops Ho. It's got the cool little doodads on the roof. Cool engine thingies. Big engine thingy. This is the cockpit. I'm guessing this is the big one circle. That's why it's called the Cyclops. Be my guess. And then as we enter from down here, I'll give you guys a little tour.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
See, that's good to hear, but I really just don't trust that voice. It sounds really creepy and evil. So yeah, it comes with a little bit of storage. These aren't like real lockers, they're just little tiny baby ones. But we can store some basic stuff in here. In here is actually, I'll show you what this thing does later, in a second. Back here just takes us up to the engine room, but I'll show you that from the top. So yeah, if we come up here, it takes us straight into the bridge. And here we are. We can move it a little bit. It's super big. It has 1200 power. What are we hitting? I don't understand what we were hitting. Normally there's like a proximity alarm thing. I'm sure we'll be seeing a bunch of that. But yeah, if we click over here, guys, we can see a keel camera. Yeah, not touching anything. We can see the conning tower. And yeah, see, not touching anything. I don't know what's making that funky noise. And this is from the back of it at the propeller, the screw. Oh, air bubbles are coming up and hitting the hull. Oh, that's silly. Okay. We hit E to get back out of that. And so yeah, over here we can come over and paint it. I think let's try to make it match our sea moth a little bit, a purple. And maybe kind of like a bluish, silverish color. Something like that, maybe. And I think we kind of did a blue for this before, too. The name we'll do in kind of gold color. So the name I'm going to go ahead and call this is the Cyclops, because I can't talk English words and stuff, and I accidentally called the Cyclops all the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and name it the Cyclops. And I'll show you something cool about that in a second. So yeah, we can't really mess with this or this, but we can actually come over here and we can turn off the external floodlights. Turns off those. And we can turn them on. And this actually turns off the interior lights, and it gets all dark and spooky. It's so spooky, guys. I guess it saves some power, maybe? I don't know. It's got 1200 power. So these hatches, they do open and close. I guess maybe in case we get breaches. Can't close this one, though. That's kind of weird that there's not a hatch there. A little room. We can actually build in here with the fabricator thingy. We can actually build like a fabricator and everything in here. So we're definitely going to work on stuff like that. That's weird. Yeah, we can put stuff like this in here. We can put more storage. So that'll be cool. And once again, I'll get to this room in a second. And if we come in here, this is actually our engine room. And we've got 6 power cells. There's 3 on this side, 3 on the other side. The sides are the same, except for this side also has the modifications station, where we can put in our Cyclops upgrades. And yeah, this is that ladder I didn't show you before. I just wanted to show you the entrance to the engine room from the other side. So we're going to hop out real quick. We're going to go grab our modification. And I'll show you another cool thing here. So here's our paint color. And look! Cyclops! Right there. So yeah, where's our house? There you are. It does, of course, have a big beacon on it. And yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to make this a secret. We've talked about it a few times before, but you'll see what I'm going to do here in a second. There's that. And I mean, it's fairly obvious, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go over here, hop in our sea moth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
See, she's a much nicer computer lady than the Cyclops guy. He sounds like he's gonna not let me open the airlock doors or something like that. Yeah, we can actually dock inside the Cyclops. And then it actually pops us up out here, and it's down in that room we saw before that had nothing in it. And it gives us our entrance. And it'll actually recharge the batteries, so that's cool. So, we will go on undersea adventures here very soon in the Cyclops. I promise that. But first, I want to get some stuff set up so I can make some real lockers and make a fabricator. And yeah, oh, I'll show you well, I guess it's not exciting or anything, but we'll plug this in. Power efficiency module. 400% efficiency, guys. That's gonna be insane. Like, I don't even know when we'll need to recharge this thing. It does take power cells, and they do burn out one at a time. They don't like all slowly trickle down. It starts with like this one and then moves down the line. So yeah. So that knocking, don't know if we have any Doctor Who fans, but it's really reminding me of that episode of Midnight, where they're on the weird crystal planet and that monster is like knocking on the outside of the super secure room. So the knocking's really creeping me out. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the boat, or the Cyclops. It's not a boat. We're gonna move it a little bit. Oh, it does go up with space, and it can actually jump out of the water a bit, which is silly. And down is shift. It took me a long time to actually... No, it's not shift. I always think it's shift. I need to rekey on that. Down is C, which I don't really like. I'd much rather it be shift, because I don't think... Oh, that's the proximity alert I was talking about. Shows us where we're about to hit everything. So yeah, anyway. I will I'll get us some basic supplies on here, and then we're gonna go check out. We're gonna go back to the Grand Reef, I think, and start checking out stuff there. Since we can go down to 500 meters in this guy. So yeah, okay, I'll be RB for right now. All right, guys, we're back. We've got the stuff for a fabricator built, so we'll go start with that over there, and we'll hang out for a little bit while we outfit the Cyclops. So yeah, this one only opens if the sea moth's nearby, but yeah, here we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I'm gonna build my fabricator. I had to build it just like right up here. This is where we spend most of our time, really. So, and that other room is this next room over is like our big area where we can actually do storage. So in this room, in the Cyclops, I actually like to do the big lockers because they fit all right here, I think. And I believe those require glass and not just quartz. So we'll see how many we can actually build here. Just the 2? Okay. I would have liked to have built more. Yeah, it is glass. So if I put it in the corner as much as possible here, we'll, there we go. That's pretty lined up. Put another one in the corner here. There we go. I think we can fit one right in here still. So that'll be fine. So I think we're just gonna spend the rest of this episode getting the Cyclops outfitted. Not really enough time left to start a new adventure. So we need a little bit more glass. It's super dark. It's always super dark. We can't really see anything when it's so dark. I do need to build a couple more batteries. I've actually finally used up all of our batteries, guys. The Sea Glide takes a lot. I really need to find out if those electric fins or whatever actually will charge the Sea Glide, because if they do, I think they're hands down going to be better than the ones that make you swim slightly faster. Because if I can just always have my Sea Glide charged, then why do I need to swim slightly faster without the Sea Glide? Because then I could just always have my Sea Glide. You know, let's actually check it out right now. We've got the stuff. We can make a battery. I think that's all it takes is our swim fins and a battery. Yeah, let's see. I think it's actually take them off. Hop up here. Fins. Oh, it's a wiring kit. Okay, well, we need the battery anyway, so. Oof. Wiring kit is 2 silver. Do I not have any? That's the wrong chest. Alright, I have like no silver left. I also want to find out what beacons take, because I want to get enough stuff for like 4 or 5 beacons, I think, to take out on the Cyclops with us. Go. And there's our new swim fins. Okay, so here's Cyclops upgrades. The Ultra Cyclops Reinforcement Module takes a Cyclops pressure compensator, 10 plasteel ingots, and an aluminum oxide crystal. So 10 plasteel ingots isn't hard, it's just time consuming. And the aluminum oxide crystal, we actually brought back a couple. Remember, we thought ahead about that. Oh, here's better pressure compensators. 2 plasteel aluminum. We could actually almost build that right now. But yeah, that was another thing I meant to show you on the Cyclops. We'll go do that real quick. But let's test out these fins real quick. So if we look here, it's got 11% power. If we come out here and swim around a bit, I guess we'll swim back to the Cyclops, and then we'll check our power. Because I don't think any of these other things we have equipped use up power. Has it changed? No. So yeah, we'll swim over. I don't think it's charging. I think it's probably a little too much to have hoped for that. The welder uses power. So what is it? So the welder's charging up. Look at that. It's going 97, 98. But not on the Sea Glide. Oh, that's too bad. So yeah, I don't know what swim fins I want then. I'll have to think about it. So, we pop up here real quick. Oh, I turned those off on accident. So if we look at the fabricator on the boat, on the Cyclops, we actually have another section here of submarine bits. And this is just the initial pressure compensator. And it's just a plasteel ingot and an aluminum oxide crystal. I mean, we've got the aluminum oxide. I'd have to go get more lithium and more titanium, but that's not too hard. I mean, we know where to get that stuff. It might be worth going and getting a bunch of lithium, actually. You know, we could take the Cyclops out and do that. Let's do that, guys. Because as we know, it's over there by the horrible, awful Leviathans. Is where our mushroom forest is, and I want to test out if the Cyclops actually does scare away Leviathans. And C is really just the worst button. I'm going to change my key bindings on that and switch it to shift. If I can do that, because... Oh, is that a reef back? Hi, reef back. I'm about to show you the other things we can do. We can do this! We got that cool spooky horn. Hey, reef back. Are you afraid of my horn? Yes, I have heard rumors that the horn scares away Leviathans, which would be the most amazing thing ever, really. So we're going to go try to find a Leviathan, and then we'll grab a bunch of lithium. And I guess we'll probably grab some scrap metal while we're here, too. Because, I mean, there's a ton of it down there. Let's get over closer to the lithium place. Oh, too close. So this thing doesn't really have like a health like the sea moth has. It actually can get leaks in it like the base does that we can go around and weld closed if we take too much of a beating. And yeah, I mean I guess we're still using power fairly quick, guys. Even with that 400% power efficiency module. So that's kind of a bummer. I think I can save a little bit of that if I turn off the interior lights. Maybe, I don't know. I want to leave the exterior ones on since we are going down into the darkness. We're going to keep our eye out for Leviathans. Oh, I looked around and we don't have a rebreather. I thought we had built one, but I guess that was on my other playthrough. It's hard to know. Too low. That kind of jumped out at us there. So yeah, this is pretty deep. We can go deeper than this though. Oh yeah, here's a Koosh biome. All right, that's cool. So it's right off like the front of the Aurora. And there's crazy electric eel things. Those things are kind of scary. Yeah. So here we are, finally exploring in the Cyclops. So I know this trench is just full of Leviathans, so let's go find one. There's gotta be one in here. Is that one? No, that's more Koosh balls. It's creepy down here. I like our little sonar ping. That's kind of cool. Kind of creepy all in the darkness, though. What is that? Is that something moving? Or are my eyes playing tricks on me at this point? I guess it's just like sun rays. Yeah, I guess it's just light playing tricks on me. Not terrifying or anything. Ooh, what's down there? I don't even know where we are anymore. I kind of just like took off in a direction. Creepy. This game can be just
Caution.
super pretty,
Passing safe depth.
but it's also gets really creepy. See, it says we're passing our safe depth, but like, it says 500 on the top of the screen. So I don't know what's up with that.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Hmm. You know that's because we're kind of on a hill. Oof, that's actually a thunk. Oh, we can hear the ship creaking. Maybe we are passing safe depth. I don't really know. This is deeper than we've ever been before, though, really, guys, because the Seamoth only goes to 300. What all is down here? Ping. Ping. I'm actually getting a little creeped out just in the darkness here. I want to go back to the pretty covey areas. Here we go. Now we're getting some depth. 460. Oh.
Caution.
Oh,
Passing safe depth.
okay. Oh, I wonder if she's saying we're passing safe depth, because that's not the Cyclops voice. That's the Seamoth. I think it's alerting us of the Seamoth's depth, even though we're not in it. So that's weird. Engine's still going fine. We've almost burned through a power cell already. We haven't even really done anything. We just kind of chilled out. Oh wow, I guess it's only like half. That's weird. So what happens if... Make it really spooky. Turn those off. Just darkness. Stare into the darkness, guys. It's creepy. Alright, let's turn those back on. So, I'm gonna be a little silly here.
Caution. Passing safe depth.
I don't really know what my plan is here.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I just want to see what taking a little bit of hull damage on the Cyclops is like. See if he'll tell us like there's a breach or anything. Oh, we hear the creaking.
Hull
Woo!
breached.
Oh no! Yeah, hull breaches! Hull breaches, guys! It worked! I made hull breaches. Can I turn the lights? Where are my hull breaches? You see them? See any water? Here we go. There's minor. I guess they're just minor hull breaches. 0 breaches and 2 minor remain. Oh, that was scary. Alright, we don't want to ever do that again to our poor Cyclops. Ooh, that's taking a while to weld. I said there was 2 minor breaches left, and we've only fixed 1, so maybe it's downstairs? Let's just do a full inspection, guys. Depth, 194 meters. That's a little off. In here. Yeah, and these do close when the Seamoth is docked in here. There it is. So, yeah, that was that. A little scary, but that's what it would look like when we start to like close that. I guess it'll flood, just like the base will and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there. This video's gone a little long, but for next time I'll gather up a bunch of supplies to fill up the. I'll build some more cabinets, and I will get us some stuff to make a couple of beacons and some other supplies, and we'll just go on a nice big voyage. It'll be really cool. Until next time.